which took place right through the streets of the city centre in Glasgow, and indeed, in the case of one cycling race, even through a part of my constituency in East Dunbartonshire. There were venues all across the city playing host to the most amazing sporting achievements, and I certainly took in some of the wonderful sights at the Hampden Athletic Stadium, where the Hampden Roar became pretty famous. So we really had this amazing set of events, and perhaps most importantly, proved what you've got on your rather fetching lanyards, which I hope you're appreciating, the nice fuchsia pink. People make Glasgow. And that really is a true saying. The friendliness of this city is well known and well understood. This summer, we welcomed the entire world. And again, I am delighted that we are welcoming back Liberal Democrats to this conference here. And of course, we're right after the referendum results. This is the first major political event to take place in Scotland after the referendum, and it's great that we got the right result and that we are still seeing Scotland as part of the United Kingdom. I think we can also take great heart from the positive turnout that we saw, the engagement of people in this democratic process and political debate, which saw 85% of people go out and actually cast their vote, and including, for the first time, 16 and 17-year-olds. And I have to say, that sight of seeing young people leaving their secondary school from 5th and 6th years and walking down the road to the polling station and all going in to vote when their class is finished, that was something that I want us to see at many future elections. And when turnout's that high, I mean, practically everybody is going to vote. You've got people flocking there to the polling stations. I went in and spoke to the fantastic staff doing such a good job, and they were saying that by sort of mid-morning, they'd had more people cast their vote than had come in on the entire day of the European elections. At 8 o'clock in another polling station I went to, they said they had whole sheets where every single voter's name was crossed off their parts of the electoral register. So it really was a momentous level of voting, and one which actually made me feel quite emotional. So we now need to take that positive result and get on and deliver the extra powers that were promised during the campaign so that the Scottish Parliament will become even more powerful. But I also think, Liberal Democrats, we need to take the opportunity and grasp it to also make sure that south of the border, communities can benefit from additional power coming to them and not being hoarded at Westminster. Power should be with the people. And it is a good time, therefore, to be here in Glasgow for our conference. And although you're going to have a great time in here in the conference hall and out in the exhibition and the fringe, I would also encourage you to get out and about to enjoy the wonders that Glasgow and the west of Scotland have to offer. I could particularly flag up, if you're looking for a bit of fresh air and perhaps a bit of campaigning, East Dunbartonshire is just on the doorstep. There will be a bus taking people to campaign at 4:30 on Tuesday afternoon from outside the conference centre, so you will be very welcome to come along for a session of campaigning and then a free curry afterwards, and you'll even be dropped off back here at 9 o'clock in plenty of time for Glee Club. And indeed, if you are not able to help with that campaigning, or even if you are, but you want to come along to the dinner this evening with Paddy Ashdown to help raise funds for my re-election campaign, then there are still a few tickets left. So find Katie Gordon or Belinda Brooks-Gordon or ask at the information desk and they will point you in the right direction. But liberal democracy aside, there is art venues, there are museums that are award-winning, there is great culture here in Glasgow, and there's even plenty of opportunity for a spot of retail therapy. We're in a fantastic city. We're going to have a fantastic conference. Enjoy the week. Thank you very much.